What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of Gamer Talk with the Lemur. I'm Lars the Lemur of Gamer Army Gaming, and we're going to talk about some recent games, future games, and opinions or reviews of these games. We'll address my all-time favorite game as of recently, Fallout 4. Where do I even begin with this one? Bethesda really knows how to make their fans wait in agony for the next game in their series. It took over like 2 years or something. But boy oh boy was it worth the wait. The graphics alone blew my mind. If you compare the graphics from each game in the series, they progressively got better. Fallout 4 being the most improved, of course. The storyline was absolutely amazing. If you haven't played this game, I won't ruin the endings. Yes, endings for you. But you'll be wandering in the wasteland looking for your son years into the future after you wake up from your cryogenic sleep. If following the story isn't enough for you, Bethesda added a full customization option for your settlements. Everything you find in the wasteland and scavenge for can be used as scraps to help build and customize your settlements, upgrade your weapons, and upgrade your armor or power armor. We will be we will for sure be doing a let's play for this game, and you'll see it all firsthand. A solid 10 out of 10 from me for this game. Before we move on to 2016 games completely, we have to mention Star Wars Battlefront. I loved the Star Wars Battlefront for PS2, so I knew before this one came out that I'd be getting it in hopes of some nostalgia. It didn't fail me. They kept the fast-paced third-person style shooting. But that's not all. They added a first-person mode as well, and some insane and action-packed multiplayer game modes. I didn't play this game for too long after it came out because there were just so many other games I was into, but nonetheless a great game for those looking to expand their gaming library. Black Ops 3 needs a mention as well because Treyarch made a phenomenal game here. It kept the traditional Call of Duty feel we all know and love, all while adding a nice touch by implementing specialists. If you're unfamiliar with the game, you're now able to select a specialist with a designated ability you can use after accumulating a certain amount of points in the game. You're able to unlock skins for these specialists, as well as new black market crypto keys, purchase COD points. You can spend those on black market supply drops. Which brings me to the black market as a whole. The black market is similar to the supply drops in other Call of Duties where you can unlock weapon skins, weapons, emblems, calling cards, all that. It's a great method to get players to keep playing and earn crypto keys for these supply drops, in hopes of earning some sick weapons for their camos for the weapons, for their specialists and weapons alike. Unlike any other Call of Duty, Treyarch has added Prestige Master level, where you're no longer limited to just 10th Prestige. You can rank up to level 1000 after reaching 10 Prestige, so gamers are more encouraged to keep playing the game. An awesome feature in my book, despite my lack of ever reaching a 10th Prestige in any Call of Duty. My aspirations are high, though. Moving into 2016, we've got a DLC coming to an older game. Somewhat older, anyways. If any of you are familiar with Rocket League, you'll know that they've got the Batmobile coming for just $2 in a DLC. We'll have to try that one out and do a review for it because I'm excited to try it out and use the Batmobile. Far Cry Primal just came out last month, and it sounds like a sick idea to head back into the Stone Age. I was a little iffy when I heard about the idea, but they managed to pull it off. Using spears and arrows instead of machine guns and hand grenades is a nice change of pace for the Far Cry series. The graphics don't impress me much because they look just as good, if not a tiny bit unnoticeably better than the previous games. We'll be doing a let's play for this game nonetheless. I'll still have to go out and buy it if we are going to do it, but we'll see. The Division is finally here. Tom Clancy's highly anticipated game comes out today, so I recommend you go out and get it ASAP. I was never really big into Tom Clancy games, but this one had so much hype, we're definitely going to have to try and make some videos with it. I don't know too much about this game, but I've heard that it'll be a third-person, open-world shooter kind of game with awesome graphics. Who doesn't love that shit? MLB The Show comes out at the end of the month. This one both Snake and I are truly pumped for. I'm huge into sports games, let alone MLB. I'm always excited for Diamond Dynasty and working my way from a shitty team to a team with like legends on it or great gold players, diamond players. The only downside to this is the online matches, both like for Diamond Dynasty or just online head to head. If they're laggy, the entire game is awful. Hitting and fielding both become impossible, and oh, it just becomes atrocious. That's really the only negative I have for that game. That's about it for March and February games. I know April is having Ratchet and Clank come out. That was one of my favorite games for the PS2. I know that game's going to be pretty sweet. I haven't really looked far into it, but I'm definitely going to be getting that. And I don't think it's going to be too popular in the gaming community, but I hope so. But either way, we're going to be doing some Let's Plays with that. And then way down the road, there's got the new Madden coming out in September, August for time frame. You know, when the season's starting up. Me and Snake will probably be big into that one as well because we're big into the sports games, so we'll see how that goes. As far as the rest of the games, it's all been pretty quiet. February and March has been busy, but before that and right around April time frame, it'll get quiet again. So that's all I got for you this time. Stay tuned for the next time, and we'll have a lot more to talk about. Peace.